Alright, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So this is not your average news video. Instead, I'm going to be doing something pretty fun. And I'm going to be ranking every single NHL number and the best player that wears that number. So this is going to be a cool, different, fun one. And this is going to be part 1. And I'm going to be doing numbers 1 through 10 in this video. So yeah, part 2 is going to come out maybe in the next few days or next week. And let's just get into it. Okay, well, starting with the number of the goalies, number 1. I feel like there used to be so many amazing goalies in the NHL that wore number 1, but now I could only really bring it down to one actual good goalie with that wears the number 1. So I went with Jeremy Swayman for this. Jeremy Swayman was amazing last season. I think he's going to be even better this season. Yet to come in his future years, he's going to be an all-star goaltender soon. That's what I believe in him, and I think he definitely deserves this spot. He is the best number 1 in the NHL right now, and that's why I gave it to Jeremy Swayman. Alright, number 2 was really between only 2 guys, and I feel like there's a Dallas Star player that wears number 2 that I'm missing, but I don't think so at the same time. So I went with Nick Leddy though. It was really just between Nick Leddy and Josh Brown, and Nick Leddy's not that good now, maybe if you've seen, but he just hasn't put up anything, no goals, no nothing. He's definitely losing it, so they're both pretty weak defensemen, so maybe in the future years Josh Brown's going to take that spot. And yeah, on to number 3. Imagine saying Keith Yandel for this, but anyway, for number 3, I went with John Klingberg, because who else do you want to do, huh? Keith Yandel? Yeah, I don't really think there's any other option here. John Klingberg's an amazing defenseman. There's not much to say about that. You know, he's the best number 3 there is. I used to say Keith Yandel maybe like 2018, but definitely not anymore. So, yeah. Okay, for number 4, congratulations, Star fans. You just got 2 players in a row. Wait, no, never mind. John Klingberg's not on the Stars anymore. So, no congratulations to you. But Miro Heiskanen, number 4 is my choice because not a lot of good number 4s in the NHL. Miro Heiskanen's an all-star player in my opinion. Second best player on the Stars behind Jason Robertson. And I feel like there's no other guy for this spot. I love his speed on the ice. He's able to play a nice two-way game with loads of speed. So I think Miro Heiskanen is a good option here. Okay, here for number 5, I want you guys to guess what I'm going to say here. You can just imagine it in your head, and if you said anyone besides Aaron Ekblad, then you are incorrect, because Aaron Ekblad is the only guy you could say. Name one other number 5 that's one of the top 10 defensemen, even top 5 defensemen in the NHL. So Aaron Ekblad gets this spot easy. Not a lot of good number 5s in the NHL. I'm not being biased here. I am a Panther fan, but even if I wasn't, like, come on, Aaron Ekblad's the best here. It's not even a question. Not much to say about it. Aaron Ekblad takes that number 1 spot for number 5. Once again, this one was mostly between 2 players, and those were Jacob Chychrun and Brock Besser. And those are, one of them is a defenseman who's kind of fading, and he's lacking his ability to defend. And the other is a bouncing off forward who is just incredible. Yeah, this easily goes to Brock Besser, though. I think he's just a better player out of the 2. Better player out of all the number 6s. So, I think that's a pretty easy decision there. Brock Besser gets the edge, and everyone's happy. Unless you're a Coyotes fan. Okay, for number 7, I was thinking about saying Jordan Eberle, but then I realized, he really did have a bad season last year. He's an older forward who's fading away slowly, and he's probably going to retire in the next 4 years. So I said, you know what? No. And I went with a really good defenseman who just came off of a Stanley Cup win. He has a huge body, and he can throw the body, and he's a hardcore defenseman who really can play a good game. In Devon Tays, I went with Devon Tays here because he's better than Jordan Eberle, and he just helped his team, Colorado Avalanche, win a Stanley Cup. And I really just think he was the better guy for this one. Okay, for number 8, I will give you a hint. It's not Cale Makar. I had an entire video going over how overrated he is, and honestly, he's a good player, but he's overrated, and he's not better than Alex Ovechkin. He's really not. So this is easily going to Ovechkin. To other people, it's not so easy. To other people, this is a huge debate here, but yeah, I think this is easy Ovechkin in my opinion, and Cale Makar is a bit overrated, so I'm not going to give it to him. Ovi's literally one of the best goal scorers of all time. Cale Makar is just some defenseman who has some good skating, stick handling. So, yeah, this one's easily going to go to Ovi, and on to number 9. Okay, there's a lot of guys I want to say here for number 9, but once again, a Coyotes player makes it to my top 2 and then fails. That was Clayton Keller, and guess who he failed to? JT Miller. I think JT Miller he just came off such a good year. He had so many points, obviously, as you can see. He scored so many fancy goals. He was a great passer that year. I really loved him in that 2021-2022 season. Don't think there was anyone better than him. Also, there was Jack Eichel. I didn't want to say Jack Eichel because he's not good anymore. I don't like saying that about someone, but he's really not. That peep thing on the screen just scared me. Yeah, he's just not good anymore. And I don't like saying that once again, but he's fading. He just didn't have a good last season. For the grand number 12, this is a pretty easy one because there's only 2 actual good number 10s in the NHL: Anthony Duclair and Artemi Panarin. And Artemi Panarin's better than Anthony Duclair. I don't like saying that about my own player, but he is, and I gotta admit it. So this is gonna go to Artemi Panarin. He had a pretty good season last year. He's one of the best in the NHL, probably top 10. Second best Russian player out there, and he's gonna be Duclair to the spot. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see part 2, then stay tuned. Click the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. So long.